Hello everyone, how are you doing? My name is Kami and welcome back to my channel, What's Good? Basically, if you're wondering why I'm sat here filming on my stairs, don't ask. I don't know why I'm doing it. Probably for the gorgeous lighting, right? Different scenery, different vibes, you know how it be. Anyway, today I was thinking it would be a good idea to do an assumptions video because for some reason I've got a lot of new viewers out of nowhere. I feel like they're from TikTok and they clearly don't know me well enough. They be asking me so many questions on my relationship, on who I am, who Millie is to me, etc, etc. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you everything. I asked you guys on my Instagram at touchdalight, go and follow me or get 10 years bad luck. I didn't make the rules, Jesus did. To basically ask me assumptions about myself. And let me just say, it's interesting. It's an interesting video. Your assumptions never fail to blow me away. I'm just kidding. Most of the time, they're quite dead assumptions. Hopefully this video is interesting. If you're watching and you are not subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button. Each time I upload a video, I end up getting like over 1,000 subscribers, which means so many of you watching aren't subscribing, so click that button now. Do it for 10 years, good luck. So without further ado, let's get on with this video and answer assumptions about myself that I potentially didn't know. Okay, starting off strong, you can fit a penny in your two front teeth. I don't know if I'm actually insulted or not. Like recently, I was looking at myself smiling and I was like, I actually have a fat tooth gap. Like it's actually kind of embarrassing. So if my parents are watching this, thanks for nothing. And I also have a fat nose. People compare it to the dress emoji and honestly, I freaking see it. And people wonder why YouTubers are insecure. It's your fault. I'm just kidding. I don't have any insecurities, believe it or not. I've been on the internet for way too long to care about what people think about me. The most important thing in life is to love yourself before you love others. That way you can keep on working on yourself and be a happier person. I'm low-key smart. I just hide it. I can't lie. You're really bougie and only shop at Waitrose. I don't really consider it. Actually, is it bougie or am I being stuck up? The only reason I shop at Waitrose is because it's the closest supermarket to me and it's also huge. Like, yeah, I may be spending like £40 on like 5 items, but who's the one complaining? Me. And if I'm happy to do that, I'll carry on. You are genuinely really funny and a big softie for the people you really care for. I mean, of course, but it's kind of cringe. Like, I don't like people knowing that I have a side to me where I'm like super chilled and relaxed. Like, I want it to be constant. Like, I don't even know, to be fair. It's hard being a YouTuber. You and Kate have sex literally every night. It honestly depends how we're feeling. You have a great style. I mean, they're not lying, right? Honestly, I wouldn't consider my style as a style. I would class it as being broke. I don't know where I got these from, and this isn't even mine. I'm wearing odd freaking socks as well. Like, you really think I have good style? Just stop lying to yourself. You act different on camera. I just speak on camera. Like, you don't exactly see me like acting like in person, you feel? Because you're not like experiencing me in like the flesh, I will be a bit different off camera, obviously. Sometimes I get in moods where I just don't want to speak or see anyone, and I honestly will make that sure of, you know what I mean? Like, I will make sure I don't speak and I'll make sure I don't see anyone. I tend to lock myself in my room when we have people over quite a lot. I just don't really like people that much. I don't really like making new friends. I don't really care about it. You actually cry all the time. That is in fact not true. I honestly couldn't give a shit about crying. Like, nothing really upsets me. I'm never thinking about it like that much to cry about it. Do you know what I mean? If I was to ever cry, I'd probably be super drunk or emotional about it. You know what I mean? Like, something will be going on like to do with being drunk. You have properly hairy legs and a thingy emoji. I do actually have really hairy legs. This is my hairy leg. And for the other part of that sentence, I'm not sure if I can agree with that. You are a bully at school. That is in fact correct. Just kidding. I don't think I've ever actually bullied someone, and if I have, I'm sorry if I bullied you. People at school used to be really rude to me actually because a lot of people thought I was a bully. Like, I can't really remember much at school. Maybe I was just blacked out the whole time. You were popular at school. Yeah, to be fair, I can't lie, that's actually true. The reason I was popular at school was probably because I was 1, a YouTuber, 2, known as Frick. Like, I was the only YouTuber at my school, so obviously people are gonna know of me. 3, I had a lot of house parties. I loved partying in school because it was the only thing that I actually enjoyed. People at my school were just super smart and I was kind of just there, like not as smart, and wanted a good time, you know? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So why would I have needed my exam? That is obviously a joke. The best thing to do if you're in school right now is to actually revise and study, because if you're smart, not only is that attractive and awesomely cool, yeah, there's nothing really to that. I was trying to be nice to all the smart kids, but honestly, you're just lame. You struggle with your mental health. Now, that's interesting. No one really asked me about that. I've grown up not really understanding like what mental health is and stuff, but after a couple of my scandals, I definitely did experience some like sort of mental health, but it's honestly made me who I am today. I don't struggle with anything now, but like in the past, I was definitely depressed for however long. Like, I made a video on it, like I'm literally crying in the video for like 20 minutes. Like, that was a call for help. But yeah, I haven't experienced being sad or anything like that in a long freaking time, and I think it's just because of the people I surround myself with. But I do feel bad if anyone is out there with not many friends and stuff. Like, I honestly don't know how I would survive if I didn't have my friends in my life. Just speak to your favorite YouTuber like me. My DMs are always open. Sarcasm is a cover-up for your huge sensitive side. I'm getting a lot of these. It's making me really uncomfortable. I feel like the reason so many of you are saying this is because you probably see me in my girlfriend's videos and you see me act very differently. To be fair, the videos I watch back of myself on my girlfriend's channel makes me super uncomfortable. Like, this girl literally stayed at my house for an entire month and like vlogged a lot in my house. And whenever she would point the camera at me, I don't know how to act because I act so differently on my channel to like someone else's channel. So it just makes me super uneasy, and I guess loads of people just think I'm like calm, soft, sensitive just because she brings out that side of me. I only act like that around her because I'm probably in love with her. I just have to be my full self around her because I need her to know that she is like mine. And as you can see, I'm just getting uncomfortable because I hate things like this. You lost your virginity young. I was 15. I'm not sure if that's young or not, so let me know what you think in the comments. You earn a lot of money for your age. I think I earn a lot of money for like what I do, so I'm kind of proud of myself for that. So do you know what? Like, yeah, that assumption's true. Cringe. Kate has lowered your dark humor, haha. Okay, but if that isn't freaking fact, it gets to the point where me and Kate are lying in bed and I'm saying some awful stuff and she's kind of looking at me like, what? And I'm like, how do you not find that funny? Or I'll show her a TikTok and I'm like, this is so funny, and she's like, no, it's not. And that's where I'm like, I should have just never spoken to you in the first place. Just a joke. One thing I found out about being in a relationship, it's good not to be the exact same because otherwise you'd get freaking bored. Like, me and Kate are complete different characters, hence why when we first announced our relationship, no one freaking believed us because she was just cute little private school girl and I was this guy bathing in bleach and getting in scandals every freaking month. Like, no one would have expected that shit, I can't lie. You like to be private about your life. See, I don't think that's the case because I'm very open on my channel and I'm very open on my social medias. Like, if you're not following me on pretty much everything, you wouldn't know that, but if you are, then you would probably know me quite well. You are small. Thank you so much. I'm kind of insecure about that, I can't lie. I do be out here wishing I was like 6'1", but instead I'm like 5'8". It's freaking annoying. Being in a public relationship on social media can be stressful. That's pretty much true, but also not really much for me because we haven't really experienced much. But then again, we have been experiencing things that I never thought I would experience in my life. For instance, like people making up rumors and posting it on TikTok and it getting like hundreds of thousands of views. Do you know how freaking weird that is? Like, I know I'm kind of in the YouTube industry and stuff, but when people like try and come for you and try and ruin a relationship you have with someone online is super scary and just like, holy frick. Like, if me and Kate weren't super in love, we would literally look at this and be like, that's kind of scary and just uncalled for. But we're not really fazed by it, we're kind of just living, you know. You and Jackmate are actually good friends. Yeah, that's honestly not correct. Every time I see that guy at a YouTube event, he's always running away from me. Like, it is a bit weird considering he's made like 6 YouTube videos of me absolutely slating me, but when he sees me in person, he doesn't want to say anything to me. Like, that's very, very pussy behavior, I can't lie. Like, if you have an opinion on someone and you're like putting it all over social media, like surely you'd have the confidence to say it to their face. That's how I know he's a pussy, you know what I mean? You used to be shy as a kid. That's actually true. I used to be such like a little boy. Like, I honestly would barely speak. I would be uncomfortable. But that's probably because I got a lot of shit growing up. I've been making YouTube videos since I've pretty much been like 10. Like, imagine you have a child and they're constantly in their room, not making any friends, and all they're doing is speaking to a freaking camera and then posting it online at the age of 10. Like, you're gonna think they're a freak. I'm not surprised. And that is just one of the reasons why people thought I was a freak growing up. And honestly, it gave me insecurity issues. I didn't know how to socialize. Like, if you're not a camera, I can't speak to you. I'm sorry. But yeah, I was very shy, and something that stopped making me shy was probably hitting like 100K on YouTube. That's when I started to feel like relevant and like people actually cared about me. And then ever since then, I started living my life, doing what I wanted to do, stopped caring about people's opinions. And then shit, look at me now. I'm living. I'm super gas. I have the confidence to speak to anyone in the freaking world. If Drake came up to me, what's up Drake? Like, I love your music, you're sick. That's actually a lie. I would definitely fall to the ground and like cry. You have a big D. Ask my girlfriend. And now for what you've all been waiting for, the assumptions about Millie T. You're different around Kate and Millie. Yeah, purely because one's my girlfriend and one's my best friend. Like, it's a bit, you know what I mean? You prefer Millie to Kate and secretly have sex when Kate's not there. Honestly, the worst and most inaccurate thing I've ever freaking read. When it's just me and Millie here, all we do is insult each other and laugh about it. Like, that's literally it. That's our friendship. That's what it is. And all of these assumptions about Millie are like, who is Millie to you? Is she your ex? Is she your sister? Is she your friend? Like, who and what is she? She's a dog. Let's start with that. I might as well just go get her and find out who she is to me, right?
Hi. Fuck?
People have been assuming stuff about you.
What did you just call me? Huh?
What do you mean? Ow, what is
dog?
That? Ow,
Huh?
ow! Get back here. Ow, my freaking elbow.
Think of a new adjective, not dog or noun.
What do you want me to say? Queen of social media, queen of TikTok, we'll see.
Kitten.
Okay, and yeah, who is Millie to me? She's a kitten, let's start with that. How do we explain who and what we are to each other?
Acquaintances.
Okay, let me just like actually be real. Me and Millie have been best friends for 3.5 years. It's never been anything weird with Millie T. She's slept with like 4 people in the group.
No, I haven't. It's not 4 people.
Okay, 2. And then, the reason I call her my ex and my sister is because it's freaking funny. Like, it's content, like, it's just humor. And the people that know us quite well and have been watching us for a long time, you would know that. But because I have a lot of new viewers coming and going, like, all the freaking time, you all just get confused on who she is to me, and it honestly brings me joy and it makes me laugh. So if you ever see me post anything about her and she's my ex in it, go along with it. Let's confuse as many people as we freaking can, because why not? And also, if I say she's my sister, go along with it. Like, why would you not, you know?
Yeah.
It's funny. Like, it literally brings me joy when I read comments saying, who is she? Is she your sister or your girlfriend? That's who she is to me. She's my best freaking friend. But if I want her to be my sister, she can be my sister. If I want her to be my ex-girlfriend, she can be my ex-girlfriend, you feel? And if I want her to be my dog, she can be my dog. Good girl. What's your intake on that?
I'm just a bitch.
Yeah.